Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I am having my usual, got my tofu egg salad on toast. That is the miche sourdough from Wegmans. Big old jar of water and some vitamins. As always, welcome back. I hope you didn't mind my sit down video last week. I had a lot of fun switching it up and doing something a little bit different on the channel. You all know my favorite are what I eat in a day videos, and I hope they're your favorite too because I post quite a lot of them here on the channel. Speaking of my usual, my tofu egg salad on toast, it is really eggy this week, and the reason why I think that is because I did a little bit of restock. So I ran out of black salt, which is also known as kala namak, and that's what makes this so good. It's the black salt, and without the black salt it would not be the same dish. So when I recently ran out of it, I needed to get some, and if you know anything about black salt, it's very hard to find. Just like in any grocery store, you have to go to either a specialty store or you have to find it online. I prefer not to get it online because I know of a spice store in Brooklyn that sells the same salt at a huge volume. So you could get like a huge bag of it and it lasts like 6 months. I think my last bag lasted exactly 6 or 7 months, and it's way cheaper that way. So we took the trip to Brooklyn this past weekend. We went to the spice store. I got myself a big old bag of black salt, and I guess because it was super fresh and the other bag that I had was about 6 or 7 months old, I can really taste the egg here. It tastes exactly like boiled eggs, and I know that probably sounds disgusting, but when you're trying to emulate an egg salad is typically made with boiled eggs, so it works out perfectly here, and it's just shocking how accurate that salt is. Anyway, I'm gonna have another bite. So I just checked my to-do list and I don't have too much going on today. It's mostly just this video, so it's gonna be a chill day. I pretty much have a blank brain right now, so maybe once I get some food in my system and start making my coffee, I'll be a little bit more awake or something like that. I don't know. All right, I'm back. I had my breakfast and I think I'm in a better headspace right now. I don't know what it is, but for the past few days, I've been really hungry. Like my appetite has heightened to another level. I do not know why. I keep waking up like starving. My stomach is grumbling, and then by lunchtime I'm so hungry, and then by dinner time I'm super hungry also. Maybe I just need some more food in my life, some more nutrient dense food. I don't know. I've just been super hungry lately. But now I'm going to make my coffee, so I'm gonna just turn on my kettle. I'm gonna make it in my French press. If you hear a noise, it's my kettle going. And I'm pretty sure that I mentioned this last 2 videos ago, but I'm using my French press because the espresso machine, like espresso is not typically hot. Espresso has to be brewed at a specific temperature, and my coffee is just getting cold in 5 minutes tops. And I like to sip my coffee, so it's just not working for me. And so I decided to just make drip coffee for the time being until I get a certain Christmas gift that I know I'll be getting this year, so that I can enjoy a slightly hotter coffee than espresso. And of course, I'm going to heat up some milk. As you know, I was going to get a bigger container of this, and I did. So, milkademia for the win. Do y'all like my new mug? Look at this. I kind of love this handle, even though it's a little hard to hold, but it's so cute. I decided to get it because I was shopping at one of my favorite small shops in New York, in Queens, which is where I'm from, and I saw this mug there, and I had to get it because it's green, and as you know, or maybe you know from my other channel, PIESNPROSE, I decorated all of my Christmas decor with a neutral and green theme. So now I can hang this on my little mug hanging rod over here, and it goes perfectly with the decor. I believe it was somebody who either commented or messaged me on the side about grocery lists and how I create my grocery lists as a vegan, and I gave sort of like a funny answer because in all honesty, what I do, or what I've been doing recently, is that I will write down a list of recipes, and I've started sharing those recipes every week on my Instagram stories. If you're interested in seeing that, I post it every Monday. Yeah, is it every Monday? Pretty sure it's every Sunday or every Monday, but it's on The Conscious Root on Instagram. And I take that list of meals and I create a grocery list based off of the ingredients that I need. And of course, I get some staples here and there. So I think what the person was asking me for was like, what are those staples and what are those things that you're like continuously getting? So I ended up doing a blog post for my Going Vegan series, which I mentioned in last week's video and the video before that. And this blog post is essentially just a free grocery list for you. I did not put any frills. I didn't write any long explanations. It's literally just a blog post where you can go and access a PDF of a huge grocery list. It's 3 pages long. And I sectioned everything out from like fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, etc., even snacks and stuff like that. And I just made a free PDF printable. And at the end of the PDF, there are like tips, tricks, best practices. I put like a blank section so you can write down notes. And I'm pretty sure you can use it digitally or you can print it out and use it handwritten, whatever you want to do. I will link that in the description box if you are the person that was asking for it or if anybody else was interested in accessing that. It's completely free. I had so much fun making that graphic. It is super cute. I wanted to make sure that that grocery list looked cute, so it was something that you actually wanted to use. I'll probably see you for lunch. I am gonna go sip on this coffee and hope that it doesn't get cold in 5 seconds. Hello again, my friends. It is lunchtime, and like I said earlier, I don't know what it is. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. Anyway, I have a lot of leftovers this week. For some reason, the fridge is full with all sorts of leftovers. So what I'm gonna do is just work my way backwards. So basically, the oldest leftovers is what I'm going to start with and then just go through it all week. For lunch, I have leftover pasta. I made this quite a few days ago, so I wanna make sure that I have it so it doesn't go bad. And essentially, I don't know if I wanna show you the way that it looks right now because it looks kind of gross, but oh God, it doesn't look good, but I swear it tastes good. Essentially what it is a creamy rigatoni pasta with spinach and vegan sausage. The vegan sausage was Impossible sausage. I don't know how my grocery stores around here are getting all the goodies when it comes to like new vegan products, but got that. And then spinach, of course. The rigatoni is Banza pasta. I exclusively use Banza for like all my pasta dishes. And then the creamy sauce base. Logan's clawing at me again. The creamy sauce is actually made with Flora cream. If you haven't heard of Flora, Flora is sort of like a big name coming out when it comes to non-dairy dairy products, and I've just heard amazing things about Flora butter. I have my hands on some Flora butter. I haven't tried it yet, but when I went to the store, which was Orchard Grocer in Manhattan, I spotted the butter and a carton of cream. So definitely pick that up, made a sauce with it, and it's shocking how close to half and half or heavy cream that cream is. It's so good. Let me see if I have the carton so I can show you. Yes, I have a little bit left. I'm going to be using it, I think, later, but this is what it looks like. It is Flora Professional Plant Dairy-Free Multi-Purpose Cream. So you use it like heavy whipping cream. That's what it says right on the container. And so I made the creamy Alfredo kind of sauce base to go onto this pasta. It was super good. I will say, if you're gonna replicate a recipe like this, do not use the Impossible sausage. The Impossible sausage is just super fatty and a lot of oil comes out of it, which is why I don't want to show you what it looks like right now. If I ever make this recipe in the future, and if you decide to make something like this, use a sausage that's not as fatty. All of that to say, I'm going to have that for lunch. Let me heat it up. I'm also going to give Logan some food right now because he's been clawing at my bottom part for the entire time I've been talking to you. By the way, this is what the butter looks like. Pretty big containers worth of butter. Okay, so it's heated up. You might hear Logan in the background. This is essentially kind of sitting in oil thanks to the sausage. Kind of sucks, but let me show you what it looks like. As you can see, very creamy. Love the rigatoni shape for this. And then the sausage. Even though it is oily, the sausage adds such a great black pepper taste to it. I'm a big fan of black pepper. I will check back in with you a little bit later. I might even have a snack depending on how insatiable I am, apparently. Hello friends, it is dinner time. I did not end up having a snack, but I am about to make dinner, and I've already done a little bit of prepping, so you can probably see from behind me that I've got stuff already kind of assembled. So what I'm making today is a pumpkin soup with a club sandwich on the side. I have been wanting to make this recipe for a really long time because I have leftover canned pumpkin in the fridge and I don't want it to go to waste. I don't want it to spoil in the fridge, so I'm going to be using that canned pumpkin to make the pumpkin soup. So it should be very easy. And then I'm going to make the club sandwich with ciabatta bread, which I have over here. Because I usually keep my bread in the freezer, I kind of just warmed it up in the oven and I sliced it once it came out of the oven, and I'm going to put the sandwich in a panini press once I assemble everything. So I think it's going to be like a really nice soup and sandwich kind of situation. Very excited. I used to eat tons of soup and sandwiches when I used to work at a bakery many years ago, so I'm excited for this. Of course, I will let you know how it looks and how it tastes by the end of this.